Are you tired of wasting time and money on hair loss treatments that just don't work? Trust me, I've been there. After 5 years of trial and error figuring out how to cure my own hair loss, I've made almost every mistake in the book, and I'm here to make sure that you don't. In this video, I'm going to break down the most common hair loss mistakes men make, including myself, why they're holding you back, and what you should do instead. Avoiding these mistakes could save you years of frustration and maybe even your hair. I know what it's like to obsess over your hairline, try every product under the sun, and feel like there's nothing working. So in this video, I'm going to help you avoid that and focus on what actually works. No more wasting time. If you're frustrated with how confusing and overwhelming the hair loss world is, I get it. It's like every product promises miracles but delivers nothing. At the age of 25, I set on a mission to find something that will deliver me the results I was looking for. No gimmicks or false promises, and unfortunately for me, that meant a lot of trial and error. But I didn't give up. I endured the mistakes and the pain and the wasted time that it came with to finally find one solution that worked for me. And as I began to helping other people with their hair loss, I noticed them making the same mistakes that I made early on my journey, and luckily I was able to prevent those from happening any further. Mistake number 1, ignoring the root cause. The first and biggest mistake I see, and I made this mistake myself, is ignoring the real cause of your hair loss. Most guys assume it's just stress or bad genetics, but the truth is there are multiple types of hair loss, and the online research can be kind of confusing. Male pattern baldness, otherwise known as androgenic alopecia, stress or diet-related shedding, or autoimmune-related hair loss. I did some of my own research, and I went in to see a hair specialist. I got a blood test that measured over 100 different biomarkers, and I was able to uncover a few underlying health problems related to my hair. At my hair specialist appointment, I was able to look at my hair follicles under a microscope and see that they were shrinking in some areas and stronger in others. If you don't know what's causing your hair loss, you're basically throwing darts in the dark when it comes to treatments. The fix? See a dermatologist or a hair specialist as soon as possible to get an accurate diagnosis. For me personally, androgenic alopecia was the main cause of my hair loss. And once I knew this, I viewed my treatment drastically different. Did you know that male pattern baldness is responsible for 95% of hair loss in men and is primarily hereditary? Hair loss can sometimes be linked to underlying health issues, including thyroid imbalances, stress, and vitamin deficiencies, which affects around 15 to 20% of men with hair loss symptoms. Finding the root cause is always the case for everything in life. It's an essential part for finding the solution. Mistake number 2 is waiting too long to start the treatment. What most people do, let me guess, you've noticed your hairline starting to thin, but you're not sure if it's bad enough yet to do something. Or maybe you're just in denial. I've been there. I waited several years before I took my hair loss seriously, and let me tell you, that's what made the huge difference. Why it's a mistake. Hair loss is progressive, meaning the longer you wait, the harder it is to recover. Early intervention is key if you want your best shot at saving your hair. Start now. Even if you're just seeing a dermatologist or trying an over-the-counter treatment like minoxidil, the sooner you act, the better chances of slowing or stopping your hair loss. It's like a leaking pipe in your house. If you ignore it, it's only going to get worse and cause more damage. Mistake number 3, falling for overhyped or scam products. When you're desperate, it's easy to fall for flashy ads or influencers claiming that they found the magic cure. I can't even tell you how many times I wasted money on supplements, shampoos, or even laser caps that didn't do anything. One of the worst mistakes I made was taking something without realizing the possible side effects. I learned the hard way by taking an oral hormone blocker and suffering some sexual side effects. Luckily, after I completely stopped taking that medicine, a few weeks later, everything went back to normal. Another medicine I tried actually made my hair thicker, but after a few months, I was shedding more than I ever was before. Why it's a mistake. Many products on the market have no scientific backing and aren't FDA approved. Some treatments claim to regrow hair, but they only make your existing hair appear thicker temporarily. There are plenty of studies that have been going on for decades with safe solutions to help you regrow your hair. Stick to what's clinically proven. Treatments like a topical formula for finasteride are FDA approved and have been getting research done on them for years. And if you're considering something like a hair transplant, consult a reputable specialist. Don't trust cheap clinics promising unrealistic results. There are a lot of cheap and unreliable people out there waiting to take your money. And that's why it's important to consult with someone who has actually been going through the trial and error. You can book a call directly with me through the link in the description, and I can give you my own recommendations and real treatments and clinics that worked for me. I'm here to help. And if you've been in the cycle of avoiding photos, wearing hats everywhere, or even dodging social outings, These next few points will be essential to your journey. Mistake number 4, not being consistent with treatments. I get it, treatments take time, and it's easy to lose patience when you don't see immediate results, but stopping and starting treatments is one of the worst things you can do. Hair loss treatments take months to show results. Stopping a treatment can reverse any progress you've made. Commit to the process. Set reminders, make it a part of your daily routine, and understand that, like in anything, consistency is key to seeing results. I used to miss a lot of doses in my treatments all the time and then wonder why I wasn't seeing any progress. Once I got consistent is when I actually started to notice a change. Mistake number 5, not settling for realistic expectations. Let's be real. One of the hardest parts of dealing with hair loss is managing your expectations. When you first start treatments, it's easy to get caught up in the idea that you're going to wake up one day with a full, thick head of hair like you did when you were 18. But here's the harsh reality. Not every treatment is going to give you dramatic results. And honestly, not every treatment is going to work for everyone. For example, I started with minoxidil treatment thinking that I was going to see instant regrowth. But the truth is, it took months before I even saw subtle progress. Here's the thing. Hair loss treatments are about progress, not perfection. The real goal should be to slow down the process, preserve the hair that you still have, and regrow what's possible. Not chasing an impossible standard of perfect hair. Think about it like going to the gym. If you haven't worked out in years, you're not going to get a six-pack in a few months. But if you stick with it and focus on steady progress, you'll see results over time. The same thing goes for your hair loss treatments. It's a journey, not an overnight fix. Hair loss doesn't define you. Trust me on this one. It's easy to get caught up in the mirror or compare yourself to others. Confidence comes from how you carry yourself. Work on improving what you can, but don't forget to own who you are in the process. Trust me. I found something that works, and while it may not be easy, it's 100% possible to turn things around. So I can help you find the best solution for you depending upon your unique situation. If you click the link in the description to book a call with me directly, we can come up with a plan together to get your hair back. This channel will be full of advice, real treatments that work, and struggles I overcame in the hair loss journey. Please subscribe so I can personally help you along this journey. Thank you.